Each spring, community volunteers from Shepherd take to the streets to collect sap from the nearly 1,200 trees that line the village. How do they know when to collect sap? The ideal weather for the saptron is when the temperature is below freezing at night, preferably in the mid-20s, and then during the day rises to above freezing, hopefully in the mid-40s. When upcoming conditions are getting favorable, the Shepherd Sugerbush Corporation members tap most of the maple trees in town. Then, when the weather is correct, the sap will run from each tap into the attached buckets. Workers collect the sap from each tree in 5-gallon buckets and empty them into a large tank hauled by the Sugerbush tractor. The sugar content of the sap in town is generally 2 to 3%. On average, it takes 40 gallons of sap to make 1 gallon of maple syrup. The tank on the trailer holds 500 gallons of sap, and on a good day, 4 to 5 loads will be collected in town. From there, the sap is pumped from the tank on the trailer into the holding tank at the Sugerbush building. At that point, the sap is run through a reverse osmosis system which filters out more water to leave the remaining concentrate with a higher sugar content than sap alone. This is pumped into a different holding tank to await the evaporation process. With the concentrate from the reverse osmosis having a sugar content around 8%, it runs through the evaporator much quicker than regular sap. When there is enough in the concentrate tank, the evaporation process is started. The concentrated sap runs through the evaporator and pure maple syrup comes out. When the syrup making process has been completed, it is time to make candy. First, regular maple syrup needs to be heated up to 242 degrees. Then must be cooled down to 160 degrees. From there, it needs to be stirred until it is ready to be put in the mold. Once the molds have cooled, the hardened candy can be removed and is ready for eating.